Despite progress in getting out the vaccine, some people who have been eligible the longest are having the hardest time getting their shots. CBS 4's Alan Gionet following the issue tonight. Alan, we know many older Coloradans haven't even gotten started.
Well, it's true, Jim. And you know, when you sign up to get a vaccine in Colorado, you sign up one by one. That helps to even the odds when you're picked randomly, one at a time, to get it. But what if you're a married couple, 85 and 90 years old, and just getting to the vaccine site is difficult?
We had to go on the interstate, which was crazy.
Looking back now, Shirley Schley and her husband Wick can't believe it happened.
I mean, you want that shot.
Yeah, I do.
Damn right.
They wouldn't budge. They just wouldn't budge.
You're on your way to the appointment right now, right?
Right.
Tuesday, I was on the phone with them as they drove to get Shirley's vaccine at a Kaiser Permanente office in Lone Tree. Shirley was upset.
I thought I signed my husband up at the same time. They're saying I didn't, that I signed him up a week later.
The sign-up process wasn't easy for her. She apparently signed up repeatedly, so she tried to turn one over to Wick.
We can't do that. He isn't signed up with you. He doesn't have an appointment yet. And I said, well, can't you make an exception because he's 90 years old and we have to drive 25 miles to get it? Oh, no, we can't do that.
When they got there, they thought they had a chance.
Two of the nurses seemed to be wanting to do it, and they got up and said, well, we'll see what we can do. And they left the room and they came back and said, no, we can't do it.
They hit a wall.
It was something that it seemed that they could easily have done, but wouldn't do.
It was just really, really frustrating. I was in tears, and they said, well, it's really not our fault. We can't do it. It's the Colorado Department of Health.
I'll check with Kaiser again,
Well, he doesn't have one.
but I don't have one.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Kaiser Permanente told me they would check with Shirley and Wick, and they did late today. They're trying to see if Wick does have an appointment coming up. And they referred us to the CDPHE, saying the processes for determining vaccinations are determined by the state. Well, that is true, and there is no current way for two people to sign up at once for vaccinations at the same time. That certainly has made things difficult. I inquired with the CDPHE about whether they might be changing that and got no answer back. In Denver, I'm Alan Gionet covering Colorado First.